Welcome to our channel. I am Sylvie and
Hi, I'm Fabi. Welcome and welcome.
welcome.
We are back. I just hope if you were having any kind of doubt, fearful, or stressful day, this little 2 second just made your day because I it surely made my day. Cause still be here. That's a wild card. You never know what to expect with her.
I wanted to do
But
that. I wanted to do that.
but I think moving forward, we're gonna have one of those 4, 3, 2, 1 action kind of card. But welcome to Fabi and Sylvie. By this time, you already know who we are, and we're back with yet another episode of our Shush Let's Talk Anonymous. And this is our season 1, episode 5. Can you believe it? We're already almost halfway through our season. And or no, actually we are. We're episode
Yes.
5, so we're halfway through our season. If you haven't already, please subscribe. But don't just subscribe. Actually, leave us comments. Turn on your bell notifications so you know when we go live, so you could join us and join the conversation.
Wait, I
So
was about to say something.
you lost
um,
your
wait,
thought.
wait, 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 wait. I was about to say something. Yes, and also share the link with others. Yes, that's what I was.
So today we have I don't want to say it's a new topic. It's more or less continuing the topic that we spoke about
Mhm.
last time we all were together.
Yes.
But now it's just more or less getting into the details because we spoke about our last episode in regards to how do you get to the number.
Yes.
And moving forward, now that you have the number, what does that talking stage look like for you and the ideal date? Are there do's and don'ts, and what would turn you on and off about a person instantly, right? Because now these are the traits that you're looking at. So
Yeah.
let us know. We'll be able to digest together, share our thoughts and our perspectives on it. But before we start, I have a getting to know question for you. As you know, we always start like that. Before we get into the
Always.
topic, we ask getting to know, as you guys still getting to know us,
Mhm.
questions and scenarios. So, Sylvie, your favorite question that you truly hate. Are you ready?
Well, do I have a choice at this point? I guess not. It's like a warm up question. I mean, I'm used to it by now.
So we're gonna change it around a bit because Sylvie thinks I always ask the tough questions, and because this topic that we're going to talk about, it could go a million different ways, right? Because it's based on each other's feedbacks that we're gonna go to the next question, to the next question. So we're just gonna chat with each other and have our moments with you and share our
Yes.
evening, morning, day, whenever you're watching this, to dedicate this time to us. So we do appreciate that actually. I'm
Wherever
gonna
you are,
take it
wherever
very
you
lightly for you to see what you like and what you do. Okay. So do you like PB&J?
what?
Do you like PB&J sandwich, like peanut butter jelly?
Oh, oh, peanut butter and peanut butter jelly time. You said it so fast. I was like, what is she talking about? PB and J. Yes, I like peanut butter and jelly on a
Okay.
toasted bread.
Okay.
Toasted. Has to be.
So when
Yeah.
you're making it, do you put the peanut butter or the jelly first?
Now peanut butter gotta go on first. Come on.
Why?
I don't know. I guess that's just the way everybody does it. No, or maybe you take both of the slice and then one slice peanut butter, one slice jelly. Isn't that how you people make it? No,
I don't know. Like, okay,
and then
so
you smash it together.
so I think that's how Andrew make his, but he has like so much peanut butter and the jelly is so much. You put it together and sometimes it be dripping to the side. That's just too much for me. And he's like, that's not peanut butter jelly because I'll do it. And like, I don't know because it wasn't that like, I don't know. I just don't like a lot of cream cheese, a lot of peanut butter, a lot of jelly in my. I don't want it to be falling on the side.
You
Like,
just want everything to be neat. That's what you want.
I, not really, but I don't know. Maybe.
Mm.
So, okay, so yes, so we both like it, and
We
I,
good to
I,
go with
I
that.
think I put it on top of each other. I don't do one bread on one side and the other bread the
Yeah, but
other.
you know what I do not like? Hold on with this. Because there's one thing that I it kind of bugs me. You know when you have that knife and you have the knife where you dug it in the peanut butter and then you
Yeah,
take
and
it
then
out
you
and
go
you dug
dug
it
it
in
in the
the.
jelly.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh
Oh my
my god.
goodness, I don't like that either. Or like the mayo or the butter, and then you get
Don't do that. Yes, it's messy because now you have peanut butter in the jelly, you have jelly in the peanut
yes,
butter. It's
yes.
messy. But guess who does it all the time? Me. But I don't like I don't
No,
like
I know what you're saying. I know. I think it's different. Like, especially if you're home and it's just you, your husband, and stuff. But when you in a household that have a lot of people, then that that kind of makes it like I don't want your breadcrumbs on my butter or it.
butter. Yes. Oh my god. It's like why are the breadcrumbs right on top of this butter? Why? You couldn't take another knife? Why? Why?
So tell us, what do you prefer? Do you have a process for making a peanut butter jelly sandwich, or do you even like peanut butter jelly sandwich? Let us know in the comments. So there's one more question. So it
Okay.
says, who would play you in the movie of your life if you had to pick someone to play you?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess it would have to be somebody unknown. Somebody that is out there, super talented, unknown. I don't know because I'm thinking about the question as in somebody that similarly, I mean, looks like me. Me, I know that if I had to play a role in my mind, I always wanted to play the role of Aaliyah. I don't
Really?
know why. Yes,
Yes, I can
I
see
always,
it.
I always wanted to
Look
play the
at
role
you
of
speak
Aaliyah.
it into existence.
RIP to Aaliyah. I always wanted to play the role. Like I love her. So it's like I know who I would want to play, but I don't know who I would pick to play me. Does that make sense?
It does. And when I saw that question, I said, okay, I'm not going to give two. Like, I literally just read it just now. I'm looking, I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, I said I wasn't going to go deep, but oftentimes we think about what we would do, but it's like, but we're here. Where are you two? I mean, who knows? At one point, you could be calling us saying we want to do a biopic on you or your life. So we got to start thinking about these things, Sylvie. Like, who
Yes.
would you want to play you?
I have no idea, honestly, but definitely I know who I would want to play. That's a definite Aaliyah, RIP. But as far as somebody to play me, I'm sure there's somebody out there that looks like me similarly, could basically do a great job playing me. I just don't know who that person is.
Okay.
Um,
So you would trust the director's, executive director's perspective to find a talent to play you.
I would. I mean, let's be real. There are a lot of talents out there that are
Yeah.
not known as of yet, right? And sometimes, you do want that phase, but sometimes you do want also to open the doors for many more phases to come through, right? You don't want to be limited. And with that said, that's why I don't want to be limited. It's easy to pick the ones that we already know, but I feel that it would be great to let other talents come up, raw talent that, nobody knows too much. And it's like, give them a shot. Let them see, let us see what they could do. So yeah.
Okay. No, I agree. Um, I don't know. For me, I think. Well, it's gonna sound so weird, but if I'm still alive, then why don't I play myself? Who knows myself more than like who knows
Listen, cause
myself?
no, if I'm
But why
still
not though? It's
if
like,
I'm still alive, can I play myself?
well, yes, depends. Like it could be, why not?
Yeah.
But yes, I get the idea of having somebody else, but I see both ways. I agree with what you said because it's like these people have been through like acting school and all these things and
Mm-hmm.
giving them a shot to do the role. And I'm sure at this point there's probably like we're probably a clone, got hundreds of people that look like us around the world. So there's not
Right.
an issue to
That's
go there, right? So if it wasn't the case, then Hollywood wouldn't have doubles, right? Like
right.
things
Mm.
like that I don't too much worry about, but I guess it all depends on the level. But if it like moving forward, if it's like a younger me or whatever to move forward, I have a couple of people that I think in terms of family to do, but more or less on preference because they would know me, but not because of the skill set of being an actor, actress. You get what I'm saying? So
I
I agree
get
with
that.
you. I agree in a way of you saying you rather give a person the opportunity to learn you and understand you and watch you versus of comfort, because comfort won't necessarily get you that result you're looking for. It would more likely give you, you know, I have my niece play me, I have some, like, something like that. But it's like, let's give the talent, let's build it on there. So I guess I agree.
Yeah, but then on top of that too, you always there. I'm sure you always be there on the sideline watching, and it's fun to watch somebody else play you because once they get you and they could play you so well, it's like, oh my God, is that how I act? Is that what I do? Is that
Yes,
how I say it? So it's like
yes.
it's. I think it's fun to watch somebody else that is talented and have the ability to really get into that character because for them you are a character
Mhm.
where they play you to the T.
Yes,
And it's
yes,
like, oh, like it's like, wow.
yes,
So, and
I
then you're always there to
agree.
guide them.
So I guess in closing, with our getting to know question, I'm just going to ask this quickly because it falls in line with what we're talking about.
Okay.
Um, have you ever judged an actor, actress based on a movie character that they play?
Um, Repeat the question because I need to understand it well.
So, have you ever judged an actor based on his character? Like where you're like, I really don't like this person. It is from a character for a movie.
Well, I think all of us have done that some way, somehow.
Yeah.
I think we all
Guilty.
are guilty of having doing that once, twice, or all the time. I think we all guilty of doing that. We see an actor or actress, and it's just so happened that they play a character, and if they play that bad character and they do it so well, you're like, God damn,
Yes.
I can't stand you. Like you judging and
Yes.
not being able to detach the person from the character because some people take it very seriously. Like you played a character, this is who you are, that's it. So
It's
now when you
so
go
good.
home and they see
Mhm.
you out here in the street,
Yep.
you are that character. So
Yep.
if they gotta get to you and say, you know what, I didn't like the way you treated so and so, I think
Well,
we're gonna get
it's funny you say that because I am like that, but I try my best to distance it because I remember growing up, and I think as you get older, you tend to snap yourself out of it, right? But
yeah.
thinking of your younger self, your favorite movie, your favorite whatever, it happens, and it's like, okay, a easy one. It was like, even if you're not looking at the person is animated, but it's like Star in Lion King, right? Like you're a villain, any kind of villain that is no.
It's a no, that's
So
it,
at least
done.
it was Lion King, and it's like it's not the person's face that you're thinking about, but imagine if it was the actual face. Or like something like Denzel Washington at in Training Day, right? It's
Yes.
like
People will
things
go
like
deep.
that. And then he comes out with John Q and you're just like, just love me. Like I would as a father, you see this, it's this, and then it's like any kind of Tyler Perry movie, right? Like the Diary of a Mad Black Woman. It's like you're looking at the husband like you did what and what and things like that. And then you see the
Blair.
person plays another role and you're like, but there are people, their skills and their genres that they play has always been the villain, or you just know when they're in a movie they're going to play this role. It's almost like the people that just always plays president, always play a police officer in whatever movies roles that they play.
Mhm.
So there are people like that, but I know growing up that was kind of tough because it's like you killed so and so, you did this to that character, and when you see the person in a different show in a different movie, it's like I
Yes.
don't like this movie, or I'm not gonna watch it because so and so's in it,
I
and you
know.
gotta just. I know actually that happened. And we gotta jump into our subject of the day, our topic, but quickly, I know with Power that happens a lot with what's his name, Malik? Is it
What?
Malik? What's his son?
Tariq. Tariq.
Tariq. Yes.
Yes.
And he actually came on social media and was like, I'm getting death threats. This is real. Like people are saying, you killed Ghost. You who shot Ghost? You did. Like it's real, and that's why I said. That's why I mentioned that question. Even though we're kind of joking about it, there are now that the world is so social media, there are people who take this character to the next level of what a person do, and now you're going into this person's personal life and stuff. Yeah, because they were saying like even Ghost would say like he's having dinner with his family and people will come up and ask him like, why did you do this to Tasha or this person, and like I'm just trying to
He played a
literally
character.
why.
Hello. It's a
So
character fictional.
I
Hello.
think at times, yes, we do judge a person based on the character that they do, but I think in terms of in reality, we need to know how to snap out of it and not confront the person or send them nasty messages on their inbox. Like, yeah, that actually happens.
Yes, there's
It
a limit
happens.
to everything. That's just listen, fictional is fictional. Character, you playing a character is fictional. Let it go. Let it go. The person is not that
Yeah,
character. They are
yeah.
playing a character. The thing is that they're doing it so well, the craft that they took years to build and develop. They are so well and skillful at what they
Hmm.
do that it's like you see two in one so well. So people take it to the next level when there is no need for that. It's a character. Let it
Exactly.
go. Let it go.
No, I agree. I agree. So, as we go into our topic, we're still talking about dating, and just tell us more about dating. Like, what do you do? Where do you go? Like, Sylvie, so what's your perfect date?
Me? You asking
Yes,
me?
what's your perfect date? What
Wait, you
would
asking
be
me?
that perfect date for you? Because at this point, we got into the number. So what would be, you know what, instead of you thinking of what would be perfect, what's your top three first date that the person just gets bonus points?
Yeah,
So
but
if a person had to take you on a date, what are three places, things to do that you'll be like, this person gets a bonus, like just check mark?
I don't know actually. It all depends because I think that I will be able to tell once I'm in a situation and I see where the person takes me. I don't want to make it where it's like we got to go to a restaurant, like typical cliche restaurant and things like. No, I
Mhm.
don't want to do that. I think that I would be more appreciative if I see that the person really like took time to brainstorm and like come up with something that is different than the typical, oh, let
Yeah.
me take you out, let's go to a restaurant. Like there's other things that you could do with a person that could be considered a first date. And it doesn't have to be inside of a restaurant. And you could still have fun and you could still enjoy each other's presence and company and have a great first date, right? I don't know. So to me, it really depends. I can't tell you top three because I really like when a person brainstorm and really is unique in their approach where they're not trying to just follow what everybody does, but more so say, you know what, this is the vibe that I'm feeling with that person, with her. And I think that this is where I want to take her. I think we should go, yay, first date, ride on a horse. What? Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, I'm gonna need a little bell here.
Yes, we need a bell.
bonus points,
Yes, get
bonus
a
points.
bell.
We need a bell.
Get a bell.
Bonus points. You won. You won. Bonus points. I like that too. I like to feel that. And the thing is, I get really excited about this because um, part of being married, that they told me at the very first, before I got married, being engaged is like always date, continue to date in your relationship, never stop dating. So as we talk about that, it helps me to brainstorm and to do something different in my marriage and spice it up and to be like, hey, let's do something different, let's do that. So you don't get accustomed like to like it's the same thing over and over and over and over, right? So you're right. I like the idea. I've always liked the idea to feel like you're listening to what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yes.
So it's like, have you been horseback riding before? No, I've never been. Like things like that. And then for you to do that on the first date, it's like like you heard me because I am the one, like I mentioned last episode. I will ask the tough questions like, if it's not too personal, what's your biggest fear? Right? So things like that. It could be um, a person don't even have to get too detailed or intellectual with me, but it could just be like, what's one of your fears?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's like, do you like spiders or do you hate spiders? Is it snake? Is it jumping off a plane? So things like that, and saying like, would you like to overcome them or something like that? Like things like that makes me feel like you're listening to me
Listening.
and you're able to go. I like the idea of thinking outside the box, like a picnic or going to a museum. Like it doesn't matter, whatever you want to do, or just a way that we can connect and have a conversation, whether going to the park or somewhere, I don't know. But the idea of, I think a lot of people is like I've never been that kind of person. It never happened to me, but I've had friends that told me like, yeah, we're going to the club or what? Like I, I'm not
Well,
lying.
maybe that's the ideal first date for them that works. Maybe that works for some people. I don't know.
Not judging, please. So those of you found love on dating at the club, please don't bash me in the comments. I'm just saying it doesn't work for me. So well, that hasn't happened like I've mentioned. But there's also a person that said, let's go to the movies. Like, hey, this movie just
Yeah.
came out. Let's go. Would you like to go see it? For second and third date, I wouldn't mind that. But for the first date, we're not having a conversation.
Right. So
Like,
then
how
again,
are we able to get to know each other? We're in a place at a comfort of possibly a movie that's an hour and 30 minutes long. And we probably got to get there 10 to 15 minutes before.
mhm,
It's one of those things where you don't get to know each other for a first date. You want to be able to talk, and then if it's like a dinner and a movie. So I've done that quite a bit, a lot actually. In my
oh,
dating, dinner and a movie was something that it was like, it was different because then we'll have dinner, we'll see what that flow like, and just say, hey, this movie's out. Would you like to go see it? Let's look at the time to see when is the next one coming out, or what time would you like to do that? We could plan, but it's always like a question mark for the movie because if I don't like that vibe from the dinner, I'm not going to.
so basically you have dinner first and then possibly
Yes,
movie.
yes, we would
Because
have
some people
dinner
would do
first.
movie first and then dinner. So
Um,
you
we would do dinner first. I've done dinner first because by that point, you're not, then you go to the movie and then the person gets to see you, right? Like, okay. Am I gonna get popcorn or am I just gonna get candy? Because it's like clearly we just stuffed our face, right? So you get to kind of see the vibe. I've actually so okay. Here's my question now. Do you offer to pay? Sylvie, you didn't freeze. You heard my question. Do you offer to pay? No, not at all. So
I
let's
don't
say
know. I don't know. I don't know. Cause you're gonna have to switch up this question because you're putting me on the spot. And okay, so here go. I think I have two questions. I mean, I have two
answer.
responses. First response, I don't want to. Second response, I may be willing to, depending on the situation. I really have to. It's like a whole vibe with me. With me, it's always a vibe. like I have to see that you. I don't know. It's like little things, little quick couple of second details that lets me know certain things, and it's like okay, no problem. Like I don't know. It's really a vibe with me. I don't want to,
Okay,
but I
so
could definitely
here's
can.
what this has happened to me before, and I would I've heard that is disrespectful to offer to pay, and me, I've always done so, not at dinner. So if we're doing dinner and a movie, I would usually, it'll be like, what do you mean you're paying? Like, it's kind of insulting, right? Especially if the person asks you out on a date. So I would do that. But then I would, if it's just dinner, I would jokingly, even if they deliver a tip, I would probably put something there for the person because then that's not insulting. And if they like keep your money, keep your change, like I've already covered it, and I'm like, oh, okay. But I would try to show that I am participating. But people has gotten insulted about that before actually. So if it's a dinner and a movie, I would probably offer to get the snack because I know they would pay for dinner. They would want to pay for everything. But I would just be like, let me guess, what's your favorite snack or what's your favorite candy? And while you're getting the ticket, it depends on how the box office is. I would probably run and get the snack because at this point you probably just need a drink or in something like you wouldn't need nothing else, nachos or hot dogs if you just had dinner. And I would get that. And I've been told that I'm not allowed to pay anymore. But that kind of built that clock and I've been banned from paying moving forward. And it makes me feel better because this person, like you said last week or last time we met, that standard of I don't like when you do this and this I like when you do that. So if the person one was trying to show out for me, it's kind of like I want you at the beginning stage to know that we're a team. We could work together. You don't have to carry the load or feel like I'm a man, you're a woman. Even if guys will feel insulted, like I could pay for a movie like it's $30, $40. Because to be honest with you, and I'm married now, so I'm allowed to say it, I'm a cheap date because I don't eat a lot of stuff.
You, not me. Me, I eat.
But that's the thing though. Like because I don't eat a lot of stuff. Like I don't eat any seafood. Like well, fish, but I doubt I would not go to a restaurant unless I really know this restaurant and I know their salmon is good. I probably wouldn't take fish. I'm the cheap date. I'm not going to eat the expensive stuff on the meal. It's not like it's just more or less I'm 70 advantage. It's not because like I don't want to test your pocket. I wish I could spend $40, $50 on a meal to see your reaction. But I don't like it's not I don't like, but I half of the things I can't eat. So my options usually fish, chicken, or whatever, and you can never go wrong with chicken. If you guys remember our very first show, I told you I love anything chicken.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. I mean, on the from based from what you just said, it makes sense that, it's not you're not going to literally have the person spend all the money in the world. No. for me, in my instance, I love food. I love to eat. So it's not about, I don't want you to clock your pocket like, oh my gosh, she's ordering something 30, 40, or I'm clocking your plate where it's like, oh my God, he's ordering something $50. No, we're not doing that. I think that if we are going and we try to get something to eat, let's enjoy the food, right? And eat what we want to eat, because I don't believe in wasting either. So if I'm eating, I'm eating. I'm not wasting. I will take that home with me as well. So, with that said, it all depends on the vibe of your partner, whether it's the woman or whether it's the man. It all depends what is taking place, what action takes place, where when it comes where the server drops the bill, what happened, right? Those couple of seconds. Because some individual will automatically put their hand on it and grab it and like, all right, I got this. Some individual, we both staring at it like and smiling.
Oh, that's a
And
red
then
flag.
exactly. And some of us will be like, oh well, you gotta split, and I can't do that.
No, no, no.
I can't do
I
that.
don't
It's
think I would
embarrassing.
ever get to the point of splitting. I would cover it. If I
But
see
you'll
that
be
we were,
surprised, because you'll be surprised. Some people actually do that. And that's the reason why I say it all depends. Me, preferably, I don't want to go through that because I'm not splitting right in front of everybody. It's embarrassing. Like, we should already have an understanding what it is that we are doing, right? I don't do that. Like, I detest the whole splitting. Even if I were just to go out with my party of friends, I'm not doing all of that. It's too much. I cannot function when I have all eyes on me and then they're watching us splitting. Well, you paid this. Well, did you eat this? Well, did you eat that? Well, no, you didn't. It's too much for me. I can't do it. It's not that serious. Let's just pay the man and then we'll figure out who's sending you a Zelle, who's not sending you a Zelle. Let's do that after. I don't want to do that in front of people. I feel embarrassed. So that's not happening on my side. As far as if I'm on a date, I would prefer, again, I said I would prefer that the man takes the initiative. Of course, some men right away they take it, they're good to go. Some men may not necessarily do that. They'll be like, let me see how she's gonna act. Is she gonna try to cover it? And some men are like that. They want to see what is going to be your approach, so that in
Mhm.
turn they be like, nah, babe, I got it. They want to see that. Not necessarily that they want you to pay for it, but they want
Yes.
to see
And
that
that, I
you
think
have that
that's one
flexibility.
of the reasons why I always appear that I will pay it. And I always come ready to cover myself and not be dependable on no one to do so. And then you have the people who just pays everything and it feels like can never pay anything, right?
But it's
And
a
that's
preference also.
good.
It's
Yeah,
a
and it's a
preference.
preference, and that's good. So sometimes what I will do, there's other things that you could throw in. So if we're going to the movies, but oh yes, so I was online, you know, always shop it online. I got the tickets for us already. So it's not that you're paying, it's more like less like a partnership and just trying to top each other off on different things like that, right? So are you big on flowers? Are you a flower person?
Yes, there's
You
I'm not
are?
big
Okay.
on flowers, but there's one particular flower that I love. I love that flower. Like, that's my flower.
Okay.
Um if somebody give me flowers, I'll thank you. But there's only one flower that really gets me. Only
Okay.
one.
So like, do you expect flowers on your first date?
No, not at all. No,
Okay.
it's nice. The thought is nice. It's nice. I'm not going to reject it and I'm not going to say no. It's nice, but I don't expect it because I feel that the person being there, what I will expect is that you are on time. Forget the flowers. On time. That's why I don't really, the expectation that I have is for you to be there on time, because I do not like to wait. Or at least if you know you're running late, that you are
To let
very
you
good
know.
at communicating. If
Yes.
you're very good at communicating, like, listen, hey, I know we're supposed to be meeting at 3. It's about to be what? It's 2:45 and it looks like it's about to be a little traffic here and there. So give me grace period 15 minutes. I'm coming. I'm on my way. No problem. But if you know we meeting at 3 and you not calling until it's 3,
No, I don't like that. Like, no, sorry.
no.
No, I don't like that. Um, so I guess we kind of agree on that. So in regards to what that dating would look like, it's nice to. So for those of you that are quarantining, dating, what's your process? What are you doing? Have you guys been out? Um, I guess it's
Homework
different.
question. Homework question.
Yes.
Homework question. That is exactly a homework question, right? For those of you who are quarantining, like Cuz said, that's a homework question. I'm just saying. I just wanted to say that. So go ahead. Go ahead, Fab. Finish the question.
So what has been your process? And let's not forget, because we're talking about us being together,
Mm-hmm.
we are going to talk about long distance relationship too. So going into season the sixth episode, that's major. My relationship started long distance, and so I guess ask questions, send us emails, and let us know, and we'll get into that because all these things that we're talking is that you run into a person and they give you your number. So let's talk about social distance dating. Basically, that's what it is with dating long distance because you're not with the person. So what does that first date look like? What can it work? It has worked before. So what does it look like right now being in a long distance relationship during the quarantine? What is that do's and don'ts? We're gonna get into it. Our next episode. For those of you that are dating and you're in a long distance, would you consider that? So Sylvie, see now we got a little prompt for you to think about it because Sylvie's like, I don't think I could do that. But we are going to take a couple seconds break and we have our question of the day. That's probably one of my favorite parts to get Sylvie's reaction to. And
She always loved to get me riled up, you know.
I do. I love it. Like it's I look forward to the question of the day.
All right. So let's take. Welcome back. I just wanted to do that.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So welcome back to our channel.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, we just spoke about the dating, what that your first date will look like. Is we got the number, so now it's time to meet. Where would you like to be taken? Like, what would be an ideal date for you?
Mm.
Let us know. But moving on into our question of the day. So here's the scenario, Sylvia. Because now we're dating, right? So we're dating. At this point, we were practically boyfriend and girlfriend with whoever you're with. So they're picking you up from work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're not thinking the scenario that you have a vehicle, something happened to your vehicle. They're picking you up, they're coming from work, and before they drop you off, whatever the case might be, they have a female coworker in the vehicle when they pick you up. Do you expect this person to give you the front seat, or do you open the back seat and sit down?
Move, move, move. uh
Silly!
Manners, move. Manners, move. Actually, that
Oh
is
my
so rude. That is so rude.
Silly!
Wait, back up. All right. That was just the inside of me. I just wanted to say that. Move. Move.
So what
But
did they
anyway,
do?
all right. So listening to the question now, I regroup. I'm like, take a deep breath. I think that the person that I am with, that I am dating, should, or I'm not gonna say should, can um do some way to be like, oh, I'm picking up my significant other in a minute. Kind of point the finger to that, like indicate that you got to move. but in a gentle way. Like I'm picking up my significant one. Oh, I'm picking up so that the person understand. And then you know what? It's all about manners. I don't know, but I know for me, if I am the co-worker and I'm sitting in the front seat, and then you tell me you picking up your woman, you don't have to say no more. I was like, okay, partner, say no more. I'm moving to the back seat automatically. But some people, they may not, they got that hard hearing, or, they're not understanding. I'm picking up the significant other. So
Mhm.
that means move to the back. So sometimes you got to speak gently and let them know, emphasize. I think that the driver, right, can emphasize that and make it known like, hey, on my way, I'm going to pick up my boo. Hello. You already know that. Like, back seat right away. Sit.
To the
I'm just
back.
go to the back.
To the back.
And then there'll be some times where actually, if it's a quick pickup, and maybe I wouldn't mind. I know who it is, your coworker, you picking up. I say, oh, okay. And I think it all depends. I think that for women, if it's just so happen that you picking up, I don't know, maybe that woman coworker or that man coworker, you let the boys be in the front by themselves. Like, all right, whatever. Okay, he's with his homies in the front. Go ahead. Sometimes the homeboy will be like, oh, you picking up so and so. All right, let me move to the back. It all depends. It's like a whole interaction, move, vibe together. So it's like some people, they'll move to the back. Some people, they don't mind. You picking me up, baby? Okay, no problem. So and so can stay in the front. It's a quick open the door. Half of the time you're tired. You just happy you got a ride. You just happy Boo came and pick you up. So it's like it all depends. Okay, I'm done.
Um, I guess it all depends on what that day was like for me at work. To be honest with you, I think it would more or less be on, do you look too comfortable, or did you? Tell me, I'm being honest. Like, do you? It's the entitlement for me. It's more or less on like, are you attempting to? Even if my husband, like, I don't know. I really don't know, Sylvia. I really don't. Because, like, I'm trying to picture. Okay, I'm not going to picture Andrew because I know what he would do in this situation. I'm just going to picture just a person that I'm dating, or
Andrew,
even
you're not moving me to the back. I'm staying in the front
he.
just because.
Listen, he'll be like, I'm picking up Fabi, so you want to just sit in the back, or do you want to sit in the front? Like, he will tell you straight up, like, before you even get in the car, like, I'm picking her up, so you can sit in the back. So when she comes out,
He knows. He knows.
he does, and that's why I said I'm not even gonna use him as an example. I'm just gonna be like just random person. If I was dating who were at that dating stage, if they were to say, "Hey, I'm making a stop. I'm picking up my girl," and yes, I expect him to say something, but at the same time, too, I would kind of expect the female to kind of know that that's actually disrespectful. Like, I would rather you attempt to open the door, even in the back of your head, like, I ain't moving, I'm comfortable. I would prefer you attempting to open the door, even if the person say, oh, she won't mind, she'll sit in the back. At least say, hey, I know John Doe says you don't mind, but I feel like it's respectful that you sit in front. Let me be on like, oh, we're down the street from your house. Like, don't worry, dear. Like, when you leave, I'll sit in the front. It's not a big deal. We don't have to move all your bags, all your stuff. Like, you're good to go. I want to feel like I've given you the honor of being in the front. Now, there's a twist to this question because we're almost done. Our time's almost up. What if it's his mother that's
Oh,
sitting in the front seat?
I'm not messing with mom. Mom, you can stay in the front all day, every day. I'm not messing with your mother.
What
Your
if you're
mother's in the
married
front.
though? You're married. You're not in a
Listen,
girlfriend stage.
even if I'm married, mom is in the front. I'm not gonna have respect your elder. Yo, listen, mom is in the front. She wants to sit in the front. I bet you she's gonna give me the side look like, where you think you're going? but but you'll be surprised. There are some mothers. You are married with you the wife. They will come out and say, darling, come sit in the front with your husband. and they'll move. They'll do
That's
that.
what I expect.
Yes, that's what you could expect. But
That's
at
what
the end
I
of the day,
expect.
but
But
that's the first
okay, but
woman.
knowing my husband,
Mhm.
if he was picking me up from work and his mom was in the front seat, he would make me drive.
So you could
So
say,
he would, yeah,
yes.
yes, he no, I knowing him, that's what he would do. So it
Okay.
wouldn't be no conflict, and that's where you kind of like you know each other, right? So I'll probably be like, no, that's fine. But in returns of a respect aspect for me, he would probably just say, yeah, babe. He'll just go to the back seat and be like, let the ladies chat and be in the front or whatever the case.
I like
He would
that.
do that.
Andrew, where are you? Cousin-law. I like that. Yeah, partner.
So
Yes. I
yeah, he
didn't think
would do
about
that.
that. I didn't think about that.
So
I like
he
that.
wouldn't want me to feel less than or his mom to feel like I have
Away.
to. But
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I wouldn't care either way. If it whatever, any kind of elder, whether it's just not even the mother, even if it's the aunt, even if it's because sometimes the front is more roomy, right? So you have knee problems, back problems, so comfort is all. I'm not trying to say that in a bad way. I'm actually being
You're
sympathetic with
so
you.
wrong.
Not you're
Why
taking
you
it
gonna
the
say
wrong way.
why you gonna say mom got back problem, arthritis, knee
No,
problem? Are you wrong?
I'm
You dead
saying
wrong.
it in a comfort that being in the front, you can stretch out more and that you don't have to be, more. I wouldn't care. Whoever, if it was an elder in the front seat, I wouldn't care. Like you said, I have
Mhm.
utmost respect for my elders. So whatever, it's just a car. Just get me to where my final destination safely. I could care. It's like being on a plane, right? Like, bruh, it's okay. Let's just get there safely
Yeah.
and we go from there. So, but you'll be surprised how many people with the mother thing, like, I don't care. I need to sit in front. I'm the wife and she needs to go in the back. And it's just like, bruh, it's not even that deep. It's not
No.
that serious. So I don't care in that aspect.
No.
So now if you tell me it's little Lisa, Melissa, Barbara, that's from the work job, and she
She
thinks
gotta
she got
move.
a work bae, a work boo, no,
She gotta
no,
move.
like, goodbye. God bless you. Go to the back. Just be in the back already. So I don't even let me get in the car and be like, oh, hello. I'm not gonna you're
What
not
you
gonna
said?
talk back to me.
What
Yes.
you said? You were saying something? You were saying something,
You
honey?
got
Yo, we dead wrong. We dead wrong. Don't pay us no mind.
but like I said, what would you do? Tell us. Whatever the situation, if you're watching and your significant other picked you up, whether it's your mother-in-law or a coworker of the opposite sex, what would you do? What's your expectation? I'll love to hear your comments and to
Yeah.
share with you guys. That's it.
That's it. Yep.
That's it. We've successfully, like, I don't even know
Completed
what to
our
say.
fifth episode. Half of the
I
season.
don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But thank you for watching with us. Thank you for our beginners and our writers, those who I'm working on my Oscar speech right now. And those who started with us from the beginning, you will remember this
Wow.
video, how happy and proud we were to finish our mid-series. And we'll have more content and more things coming along. So I'm happy to have Sylvie with me. And I do love her. Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh
I love you.
my cousin.
And And yeah, we'll be able to come back and chat with you guys. But I do really want to know, what would you do in those scenarios? Let us know. And as you know, you have your homework. What's your ideal date? We'll see you
Long
guys next
distance.
time. Please stay safe
Yes.
and do something that makes your heart smile today. And this has definitely made me smile because from the beginning of it, Sylvie killed me, and I think it probably made my day. So I hope we made your day by watching us today.
So be well, be safe, and until next time, number 6 episode. So you better catch up on all
Yes.
the episode for those of you who just joining us tonight, today, whatever day it is, and wherever you are. Be
Have a
good.
good night. Bye.